Hi, welcome to Debt Me Not.
Hi, I'm Britt.
I'm Wood, and we're the Smiths.
So please be sure to follow along our debt-free journey and our path to financial freedom.
Also, make sure you hit that like button. That really helps us out a lot.
And also be sure to subscribe with notifications so that you never miss an upload. Let's begin. And question number 6, Wood, you actually just touched on this. The question was, do you keep your finances separate or combined? And as he stated, we do have joint checking and joint savings accounts. The only accounts that we have separate our retirement accounts with our employers. Just for tax purposes, we have to keep those separate. And like Wood said before, we've always had each other's logins. When we did, for that short period of time, about 3 years, had separate checking and separate savings. But it's just so much easier to tally everything with one statement rather than looking at my line items on statement A and then looking at Haywood's line items on statement B. But again, we've always had transparency when it came to our logins and our financial statements. It was a lot easier to keep everything combined.
Agreed. So question number 7 on the marriage Q&A. What financial milestones do you want to reach in 2020?
Yes, so if you haven't checked out our previous video, we actually reached a major milestone, and we've paid off over $40,000 of our consumer debt within the past 9 months. We started baby step 1 in January of 2020. We saved our $1,000 emergency fund, but we actually didn't start paying off additional money to our debts until February 2020. So from February to October, we've paid off over $40,000. I believe our joint goal is to try to reach a $50,000 milestone by December 31st, or try to get as close as $50,000 of consumer debt paid by December 31st.
Yes, definitely. I will actually say we met some of our milestones. This year, one of our milestones was to pay off Brittany's 2019 lease. So we did pay that off. We reached that milestone. And we had set a milestone to pay off as much of my SUV as we could for the auto loan that we had. And we had talked about possibly toward the beginning of the year selling my vehicle. But we actually sold my vehicle a few months ago. So we actually hit that milestone this year as well. So great.
So question number 8 on our marriage and finance Q&A is, what is a splurge item that you like to purchase after your debt-free journey? It's funny that in your 30s you get excited about loungewear, crop pots, Instapots. So I think I'd just take
I thought you said crop tops.
Hey, what? I wasn't talking. So it's funny that I get excited over things like that. Like, I'll look at a pair of shoes in the store, knowing that we're on a debt-free journey, so I'm not going to make the purchase now, but that they're on sale. I think just little items like that, like a couple pair of shoes, some loungewear, things like that. I think that's something that I would quote-unquote splurge on, but I don't spend a lot on that anyway.
We're going to go on a vacation. Not sure where. It may not even be somewhere, out of the country or anything like that. It may just be a quick beach trip or something of that nature. So number 9 on our marriage and finance Q&A, what are each of your ultimate financial goals? So my ultimate goal would be to be consumer debt free. As soon as I believe that we're consumer debt free, that will open up different areas that we will be able to do more in. We definitely want to give more, help the less fortunate by providing stability and education as far as finances go, as well as businesses to make sure that individuals that may need a second, third, or fourth chance with finding employment and telling them how to go about those things and offering those classes free of charge. So I think as soon as we're consumer debt free, it'll just open up different avenues for us to do some of the things that we want to do.
I believe that that's going to be where I have the most fun, because I love to give, rather it be my time, like Haywood stated, with educating others about financial freedom, about the options to finally break away from the hand of the lender, I also believe that giving my time has to do with, like Haywood said, community service, helping out more, not worrying about maybe we need to stay over for work because we have to earn more hours so that we can have overtime so that we can pay off debt. I actually want to be able to work less. I don't want to retire early, but I would like to be able to work less so that I can impact families and friends throughout the year a little bit more. I still have joy in getting up every day and working, but I don't want to feel that I'm obligated to work to pay someone else. I actually want to have the option to work so that I can help others. All right, so closing out with question number 10 is, what is the one piece of financial advice that we'd like to give on our debt-free journey for others? Our goals may be completely different than yours, but I definitely challenge you to, just with your spouse, with your loved one, just one night, just close your eyes and speak with your loved one and just talk about what would it be if we were debt-free, or what would it feel like if we were debt-free. Just dream together. That's my number one tip.
I actually was going to say something along the same lines. So I believe with any marriage, communication is definitely key. Don't be afraid to start the journey together.
So that concludes our marriage Q&A. I hope that we answered some of your lingering questions that you might have had, as well as some of the questions that you sent us via inbox. Thanks for those as well. We actually reached a milestone, and we reached 300 followers on Instagram. That's actually really great to us. Again, we just love the fact that we have a community to lean upon. The debt-free community is so open and so engaging. If we have any questions for anyone in the debt-free community, they're always with open arms able to help us out. So thank you guys for all of your support.
So as you already know, this week is Debt Pay Thursday. So I just want to give you a quick update of debts that we've been able to pay off this week. So I am just going to scroll down. We've already entered our details of our income received. So Brittany and I are preparing to take a course in January. So we are projected that we will each be responsible for $230 for the courses and material. So as you can see, this pay period, we were actually able to take care of our courses. So we both were able to pay $185 for a total of $370 towards our courses for January. The remaining balance that you see from our projected amount is the actual amount that it would cost for our books, which we are planning to take care of on November 27th with that paycheck. All right, also just strolling down here, we'll come to this section here under health. We are preparing to spend about $300 for Bruno's annual vet visit for vaccinations. So we've projected about $300 that we're going to spend out, and whatever we do not spend toward that visit, we will be able to apply to additional debt. All right, and scrolling down here, we're going to go to our obligation section. Brittany and I are having some dental work done. So we are projected to have dental work, and we also have a upcoming eye exams as well for a new eyewear. So we're projected to spend about $370. And if we do not spend that full amount, again, the balance that's remaining will go to debts that we need to pay, and that will be done on November 20th. Okay, so the moment we've all been waiting for. The debt amount that we were able to pay on November 13th to our credit line was $1,522. All right, so that concludes our update for debts paid on this Thursday. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out.